Life is another A24 film that came to us this year from Claire Denis. It stars Robert Pattinso and Juliette Binoche in the lead roles. And this movie is told in a non-linear narrative. And it focuses on a group of criminals who are tricked into believing that they will be freed if they participate in a mission to travel on a spaceship towards a black hole to find an alternate energy source while being sexually experimented on by the scientists on board. Therefore, we have Monty and his baby daughter, and they become the last survivors of this dangerous mission to the outer reaches of the solar system, and they must now rely on each other to survive as they hurtle towards the oblivion of a black hole. This movie is great. I really loved High Life. And before I go any further, I have to give my good YouTube friend from Australia, Patrick Burrow, a lot of credit for talking about this movie on his channel, because it was his review that got me interested into this movie. Now, if you're not a fan of A24, this is not going to be that kind of movie for you. And if you're not a fan of a slow burn film, this movie will not be for you either, because this movie is a slow burn. It is a very slow burn. It's very original, very creative and weird and just off the charts, basically. And I like that about this movie. I like the fact that this is a slow burn movie. I like that it takes its time. I like that it does something different with sci-fi film. And this is a horror sci-fi movie, so kudos. I have to give kudos to Claire Denis for directing and writing such a brilliant film. A lot of reviews I've seen on this movie are very mixed. A lot of people are pretty positive about it, such as Patrick Burrow and another YouTuber, Zach Pope. But a lot of other people, especially on Rotten Tomatoes, judging by its audience score, are not really fans of this movie. Like I said, this movie has a lot of things in this movie that you're not gonna like. But I appreciate the effort that Claire Denis wanted to do. I appreciate the risk taking that she wanted to do. And it paid off. In my opinion, it paid off, in my opinion. And this movie really did take something very different. It is different study on the human life on the brink of apocalypse. But that's what I really like. I like the challenges that this movie brings to you. It's rewarding, it's inventive, it's something different you will want in a horror sci-fi movie. Acting wise, this film is well acted, from Andre Benjamin to Mia Goth to Juliette Binoche to his lead actor Robert Pattinso. Let me tell you something. Robert Pattinso is gonna kill it as Batman. You people are only giving him crap because he was in those Twilight movies. And I admit, those Twilight movies is not as great as I once thought they were. They're bad, but they're kind of guilty pleasure bad, to the point where I can enjoy the Twilight Saga movies for what they are. And he has admitted in multiple interviews, him, Kristen Stewart, and Taylor Lautner, that they hate those Twilight movies. But nobody hates them as worse as him and Kristen Stewart. And I mean that mentally and physically. You can go on YouTube and check out what he has to say about them now. Robert Pattinso, he's great in this movie. It's good to see him it's good to see him take this type of project. I haven't seen Good Time yet, but I've heard a lot of great things. But I will check that out in 2020. So the acting is great. Cinematography and the music and the editing is all top notch. My only sort of gripe with this movie is that there are some parts in this movie that just got way too real for me. What I mean by that is because of the sexual imagery, because of the explicit stuff that goes on in this movie, it got a little bit too real, and I did find myself feeling entirely out of place when it came to this movie. I felt like, what the heck is going on? But then I understood what was going on. I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing now. All in all, High Life, this is a really damn good movie. It's a shame that this movie is not getting the recognition it deserves, because I feel like it deserves it. And I feel like Robert Pattinson he's gonna be a great Batman. And if you don't want to see him as Batman, that's fine. They try to get Ben Affleck to stay, but sometimes shit happens. Shit happens. Shit hits the fan sometimes. But all in all, I will give High Life, I'm gonna give this 2 different grades, for the people who won't like it and for the people who will like it. Me, I'm giving it a better than Vampire Academy. For those who are not gonna like this movie, I'm giving it a skip it. Because if you're not into A24 or slow burners like this or 2001: A Space Odyssey, you're not gonna like this movie. And I do agree with Patrick Burrow. This is a movie that is basically this generation's 2001: A Space Odyssey, where people are not gonna get it, people are just gonna disrespect it and just not see anything good about it, but then later in a few years a lot of people will recognize it. It's basically this generation's 2001: A Space Odyssey. So let me know what you guys think of High Life down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I'll see you guys in the next one.